Okay, Pookies, y'all listen. So to my moms that's on Section 8, I just got a message from someone that works in the department for Section 8. She don't work for all states. She just got out of a meeting and she's clocking out. I need y'all to listen to me and hear me good and prepare yourselves. Baby, y'all think just because the shutdown is over, that this shit is over. It's not over. Matter of fact, they're going to shut down again at the end of January. You have to right now, to whenever, because we don't know, to start preparing to pay full rent. I knew it was a reason why God wouldn't let me get on that damn program. I'm telling y'all right now, I came here to get on Section 8, but it was so many things going on. Trust me, I got approved. Everything, I turned in everything. But the lady kept saying it was something that my last state didn't, like, I don't know, but they was going back and forth, and my state was like, girl, we don't know what you're talking about, because she's out of the system. Like, it was God, y'all. It was God. God had a different path for me. God had a different journey for me. And I'm like, Lord, how am I going to be able to do all this on my own? I was looking for some assistance. Lord said, girl, if you don't sit back, be quiet, trust in me, believe in me, and keep pushing forward. Don't you say you got them big girl panties on? And giving up ain't an option. I need you to stand on business. And baby, I've been standing on business ever since. Trust me. Everybody I talked to, I've done told y'all this story. God had a different plan for me. Telling y'all, get your house in order. Do what you got to do. Make sure you can afford full rent. Some of y'all don't pay anything. Some of y'all pay a few dollars. Some of y'all pay almost half. Some of y'all pay half or more than half. But be prepared to pay the full rent. She's saying there's not a time on it. There's not a clock on it. They don't know when. But it's being discussed that the folks that's been on Section 8 for years, or even if you just got on Section 8, she don't know if it's going to determine the outcome. The outcome is they're only going to give you a certain amount of months to be on Section 8, okay? I think it was like, what, a year or 2 years? 2 years, 2 years. If you're on Section 8 for 2 years, your 2 years is up, baby, you done with the program. Now, what she don't know is if you already been on Section 8 for 2 years or more than 2 years, you might have to go. You don't have to move out. You just have to pay full rent. Well, that's between you and the landlord and the housing authority, to be honest. But they're going to give you 2 years and that's going to be it. But she don't know, like, let's say I just got on Section 8 last month. That might already count against it, or they're going to start the clock over. She don't know if they're going to start the clock over, so I need y'all to get your house in order. Be prepared to pay full rent. And to the ones that got it, listen, I'm not talking to you. Talk to the ones that's really struggling and don't have it and don't have help. It's time to pray, do your part, and let God do the rest. But we can't just sit here. Start preparing now. And you cannot live there unless you have a job. So no matter what your circumstances is, the new thing that's coming, she said you have to have a job. So don't wait till the last moment and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I didn't get a notice. Because y'all, I'm thinking this stuff gonna hit the fan. And it may be little to none notice. But y'all heard it from me. So share this post to somebody that need to hear this. And let's stay prepared so we don't have to get prepared.
Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on here because most of you may not know I'm also a housing commissioner out in New Jersey. And today, during our board meeting, I just wanted to kind of let it sink in. I think the rest of our board members, we were just really worried about our residents. But our attorney informed us today that because of the government shutdown and all the shenanigans, we only have funding guaranteed for December for our residents that receive their housing choice vouchers. That's also known as Section 8. Let that sink in, okay? All these people who are able to obtain housing due to Section 8 have no guarantee that they will get their rent paid in January of 2026, only December of 2025.
Hey y'all, if you're a mom and you're on the housing choice voucher, you want to stay here and listen to me. My neighbor just received a letter. I seen the letter personally, that there is no funds for the Section 8 voucher. Her voucher will end in December. This ain't a game, y'all. This is really happening. She got a letter stating her Section 8 voucher is ending in December because there is no funding. Y'all, if you have the Section 8 voucher, if you're on that program, get your shit together. I don't know what we need to do. We need to band together, live together, live with family, save your money up. I don't know, but something has to be done before the world goes to fucking shit, you know? I'm not sure if this is something that she's gotten because of the government shutdown or if the funding is really not there. But y'all, she has until December to move or pay full rent. Be safe out there, y'all. We're canceling motherfucking Christmas. Peace, love, and hair grease. Bye.
You're on Section 8 going into 2026. You need to start preparing for what I think is coming your way. So going into 2026, half of the Section 8 programs across the country are already in a shortfall status, meaning they're not going to receive enough funding to cover the cost for all of the vouchers that they're currently administering. With funding for Section 8, what that means is you're not going to have new vouchers being issued from the majority of waiting lists. You'll have a lot more housing authorities going into a shortfall status, and so you'll see housing authorities having to take cost-cutting measures to reduce their expenses. And what I mean by cost-cutting measures is changes in policy that will result in tenants paying a higher portion of their income towards their rent. These policy changes generally come in changes of payment standards, and it also generally comes in changes in the way that your voucher size is determined. Housing authorities also will stop allowing residents to port their voucher from one jurisdiction to another jurisdiction, unless under certain situations where you're trying to move to will absorb your voucher. It's a technical thing, but it's going to become more difficult for you to take your voucher, say, from, Salt Lake City and move it to Los Angeles. It will also affect landlords. Landlords should be prepared to expect lower HAP payments from housing authorities and more rent having to be collected from tenants as these policy changes are enacted. So as a resident of Section 8, what can you do about it? Well, my recommendation is to make sure you're in an appropriately sized unit that matches your voucher size. That is the key to minimizing impacts of potential increases in your rent responsibility.
Well, I'm going to bring the crew in, like I said, and get your valuable stuff together that you don't want to go into a bag.
I want to get my own stuff out of here.
Ma'am, it don't work that way. Now I could make y'all all step outside, but I'm not going to do that. You don't live here. As soon as I get here, you trespassing. You have to understand that. You don't have a management company anymore. You don't live here. You have no rights. You'll be straight in the back of a police car if something goes down, because you don't live here anymore. Now, if your argument is with the court, then you can go down there and tell the judge if you want to.
What is she paying right now?
Well, that's between her and the landlord. If she, I can't advise on that. But if she get in contact,
just a second to.
But here's my thing. That's who you need to be dealing with. Somebody came to my house and I thought I had paid. I would get my landlord on the phone. Ain't no need to argue with me. I'm the process server.
And I only owe $421, and I cannot reach nobody at this landlord place. And they is not answering the phone, and they could put my stuff outside.
My shoes, I gotta stay here.
Let's go get this stuff, please. Jacob, start getting your stuff. Can you come over here? Okay. Why are these people not answering the phone? I don't have no garbage bag.
So you had been in contact.
No.
See, well, let me just say this right here. When a writ comes down from the court, right, and I can do the eviction, the property management is we're going to schedule it.
They did not. I'm telling you, they doing this on purpose, man. It's
Well,
like a racist thing. I really.
But what I'm saying is, this property management, I've been on plenty of evictions where the people show me the text. Because you got to remember. Okay, let me just. Okay, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying for a second. If you have a property management company, the main thing you're concerned about is what? Just getting their rent money. They don't make money putting people out. They lose money.
You can help me up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They make money collecting rent. So before they send me, have to pay me and pay the attorney and all that stuff, they're going to do everything they can to try to get that rent money. So yesterday, we could have been over here, but they said wait. So I assume when they said wait that they was in contact with you.
No.
Well,
I'm telling you, I have nothing. I have not heard from them people. no letter, no nothing. I have my paper from Section 8. I just had my inspection on the 25th. I got a paperwork saying that they have to fix all the stuff. I got mold in this house.
Let's see, can she get in contact with these folks? Probably could pay that right now.
That's what I'm trying to see. Like,
I could pay that right now. You get in contact with her.
they is not answering the phone. That's crazy. They doing it on purpose. That lady do not like me. She already, she been trying. I've been in this house 7 years.
But I'm just gonna say this from my conversation. If this was paid yesterday, I wouldn't be here today.
And they did not inform
Well, what I'm saying is, you got to think about that now. You got to think about what I'm saying.
I wonder if I can go after a real fast and pay it before y'all take all my stuff out the house.
Well, I can't stop. So you
You know
know.
what I'm saying? Like,
So breaking news, y'all. Section 8 benefits funds will be cut out in the middle of November. After that is funded out and ran out, there will be no more Section 8. So we're dealing with no food stamps for families that are in need. Section 8 being gone, no traveling. It's only going to get worse. And before y'all know it, they're going to take away housing. Do y'all not know how many elderly people is on housing? How many low-income people is on housing in Section 8? Meaning there's going to be kids homeless. They already are going to be starving nowadays because there are no food stamps. And jobs are not hiring. People can't get jobs. You know, it's just so much going on in the world right now. And sometimes I just be thanking God that I am in position to not have to depend on this government shit.
Well, that's it. I legitimately begged. At the age of almost 51, I legitimately stood in front of another human being. And I begged her for help. I begged her to give me until Friday. Because I said, look, just give me till Friday. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, but I'll figure something out. Just give me till Friday. I don't have it all. And she was like, I don't take part. I know you don't take part by this bitch. I know. So I said, just give me till Friday. That's all I'm asking. It's 4.5 days. And she said, no, I've already given you more time than I should have. And yet you've got people here 4 or 5 months that haven't paid rent, and you just filed an eviction. And that's a lie. Bitch, no, it's not. It's not. Unbelievable. I legit just stood in front of another human being and I begged. I begged. Fucking hate this. I begged. And for no reason. Well, for a reason, but with no result. Because she said, I'm filing at 3 o'clock. If you've got a letter from a program by 3 that says that they're going to pay, then I won't file. That's awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. Anyway, I'm just leaving TRC now. I came to talk to their lawyers about all of this. And the best that they could tell me is when it gets filed, then it'll work its way to them, and one of them will sign on as my lawyer. So. I'm so tired, you guys. Anyway, I'm off to the next one, so I wish me luck, I guess. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry.
Section 8, right? Why my landlord called me last night, and not last night, last night, at 4, called me talking about you have a 10-day notice to move out. 10-day notice? I'm pretty sure in the state of Illinois you have to give me 30 days before you tell me I have to move. On top of that, I'm on Section 8, so you can't just illegally evict me. Like, that shit doesn't even make sense. They're telling me that I have a 10-day notice to move out, that somebody was complaining that I was smoking in my unit. Mind you, I keep telling them I'm not smoking in my unit. I burn incense all day long in my unit, like literally all day long. It's a part of religion. I burn my incense all day long. I told them that that's probably what they're smelling. And she told me, and in a voicemail, I have documented a voicemail of when they complained about this the last time, and I called them back and told them that it was incense. She told me in a voicemail, if it doesn't stop, I won't be able to re-sign my lease. That's what I was told, right? Oh, keep in mind also, back in
I don't get how dumb you got to be when somebody says no smoke in the unit. An incense produces smoke. Stupid. Dummy. Don't smoke in the unit. Oh, it's incense. But does it produce smoke? Well, yeah. Well, then you're dumb.
April, she sent me an email saying that there was smoking being reported in the buildings, including marijuana. That first offense is a $500 fine and 10 days secure. Second offense is an eviction. Let's date back. She's told me all of this. Caps warnings, all of this, then another warning saying that I just won't be able to read it. Comes to now, I never got a $500 fine. I never got a written warning. Like, they just called me last night while I'm in the middle of a client and left a voicemail telling me that I need to move out. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, that's not legal. And then, like,
how does it make any sense when you rely on the government to live your life when you're a young woman that could work? Shots fired! How does that make sense? Let me know that. How does that make sense? You don't work. You have a child. You sit at home all day burning incense. No job. No responsibilities. SNAP, EBT, food stamps. You ain't got to pay for your own food. You don't have to pay for your own housing. That's the problem. Your freeloading nature. How about that?
On top of that, y'all, like, what? Like, I guess, like, you can have statements or whatever that's, like, your proof or whatever. Like, whatever. I don't know. But what exact proof do you have or grounds do you have to actually put me out? Like,
that's the thing. When you depend on the government can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. If they want to evict you, they can.
And then I have like 4 or 5 months left here. Like, isn't it? It's gonna take like almost 2 months just to even do the.
Is she really getting online begging for sympathy? I'm pretty sure all of us right now watching this are just like,
whoop de doo. Let me tell you something. Trump cut food stamps and Section 8. Now people are homeless and hungry. And now he arresting the homeless and issuing fines for living illegally on the streets. So do y'all remember when Donald signed that bill titled the Big Beautiful Bill just about a month ago? Well, that bill made it ugly in these streets for the poor. That bill cut the Section 8 budget by $26.7 billion. And it reportedly limited those that live on Section 8 to a 2-year stay. And after those 2 years, you was either to buy the home, move with your family, or forced to be homeless. So now with that bill in effect, and with the already overpopulated homeless community on every street corner across the nation, the president pulled out another Trump card in that bill. On July 4th, he signed a bill that cut the food stamp budget by $186 billion. And that means some people lost their EBT SNAP balance to buy food for their family, or their food stamps got cut by 65%, meaning if you was getting $200 a month to buy groceries, President Donald J. Trump cut those $200 to $90 a month. So with the food stamps being cut, Section 8 housing cut, and the homeless people now getting arrested out there in DC, the crime rate is increasing. And there are people losing their mind trying to figure out how they gonna provide for that family of 5 in there. Rent is increasing, groceries going up, insurance increasing from car insurance to life insurance to health care. Car notes going up to $700 plus for economy-sized vehicle. It's starting to look like to me that the U.S. is transforming into a third world country under what appears to be Trump's dictatorship. Because even the job market is replacing people with artificial intelligent robots. And even the elderly retirement pensions are being threatened. They even got AI music and even AI content creators. So I don't know if y'all remember, just a few months ago, I mentioned that I was going to develop a way to help people pay their rent. Well, we finally got everything in order to do that. I made a phone call to my good buddy, the iconic legendary singer, Charles Wright, the same man that sing the song Express Yourself off 103rd Street. And now he looking to hear your story. He looking to select about 10 people on here right now, between now and December. And those 10 lucky people will live rent-free for 1 year. You must have proof of your struggling situation. You must submit evidence that you are in need of help. And don't think you slick. He personally gonna verify your situation, even if